Hey guys, let me. No, that's okay. Y'all, I had a long day. I got my shot back though because y'all too close up on the girl, baby. Okay. Like yesterday, I remember okay, that echo been stuck in my mind for like the longest, so don't get tired of me. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Nay here, and I wanted to get into college freshmen. Okay, so all my freshmen out there, I feel bad for y'all. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry, and I don't really know what to tell you guys, but I'm gonna give y'all some advice. I'm gonna give y'all some advice to stay positive while y'all in college, and some things that y'all should do while you're in college so you can enjoy the college experience. Let's get into the video. Okay, first thing first, please make sure y'all get y'all work done, because I've had friends in college that would wait. Okay, I can't even talk about them because I did the same thing, but I made sure I turned it in on time. But there's some people out there that wait last minute to do their work, and then their grade end up going down because they didn't do a good job, or it's either they didn't do a good job or they didn't turn it in at all because they either forgot about it or just was like, F it, I'm not doing it. So don't be like that, y'all. It's gonna be a little different for y'all because this is like quarantine. Like, we're still like going through this virus thing, so it's gonna be really different for y'all. So the first day of classes, your professor is going to give you a syllabus. A syllabus is going to have all your dates on it. Professors usually give the students a syllabus on the first day of classes. My advice to you is to get an agenda book or a big calendar where you can hang it up on your wall, and then mark the important dates of when certain projects are due. Make sure it's color coded. Also, for the agenda book thing, make sure you take your agenda book, because sometimes the professor might push it up, sometimes they might push it back, just depending on who your professor is and how strict they are. So my advice to you guys is to just make sure you have an agenda book or a calendar. And sometimes they do sell it at your school, but then again, I don't know because the quarantine, but they should still be, it should be like a store at you guys' school. And I know my school has a store, and I know I think you can get calendar and agenda books there too. So that's my first advice. Make sure you get an agenda book and calendar, because when they give you a syllabus, you want to make sure it's in color code to know what classes is what stuff is due this day and this day and this day. Because the syllabus, it explains to you how they grade, and it also explains to you when everything was due, homework assignments, projects, all of that. But I'm saying to you that some professors might change it. It tells you when your midterms are and your final is, so you just would know. You don't gotta ask questions or anything. It's all gonna be on syllabus. But if you do have to ask questions for the professor and you are confused about it, ask the professor either after class or email them or go to their office hours. That goes into my second advice. So office hours are very important. Don't take them for granted. Please don't take them for granted, because office hours, oh my god, I wish I would have went more, but I did go a lot my second semester. But first semester, I really wish I would have went more, because some things would have got straight off the bat. But office hours are for when you have a professor, and because there's a lot of students in the class, the professor cannot talk to each and every one of the student. So you either email your teacher, and if your teacher is really bad at emailing, go to the office hours, because find time to make and go to the office hours, because that probably like you'll be face to face with your professor and they will give you their office hours on their syllabus, or they will tell you the first day of class the office hours. And I think it should be on your the school website too. So make sure you take advantage of the office hours, because professors can write you recommendations, especially for internships and things that you want to do depending on your major. So definitely take advantage of it. Make sure you have a relationship with your professor, because make sure your professor know who you are, and participate in class. Like, really do. Like, don't be shy, because the same question you might have, everybody else might have too. So definitely ask questions, and just make sure you make friends in that classroom too, because when one person misses an assignment, or like when one person is confused about something after they already went home or back to their dorm, you can always just text in the group chat, the class group chat, and ask, and someone can clarify it for you. So it's just like, make sure you make friends in the classroom, and make sure you get in that group chat, because you never know. My third advice is make sure you stay on top of your work, because sometimes you can miss an assignment, or like you can be like a day behind an assignment, and all that work will pile up on top of you. So make sure you stay on top of your work. Make sure you continue to do it, because you really want to start your first year off with a high GPA. So it can't, like, I mean, it's gonna be really hard for it to get low. Your professors aren't going to remind you, oh yeah, this is due, guys, don't forget. Like, they're not gonna keep doing that. That was high school days. High school days are over. You are in college now, and make sure you can do that. Also, people that think they can pull a one-nighter, okay, I could do it in college. I know I could. I knew what I was capable of. I remember I went to the Chris Brown concert on a Sunday night. I got out of the Chris Brown concert at like 11:30. I had an assignment to do by 11:59. On the way back to my campus, I had pulled my computer out. I took my laptop with me to the concert. On my way back to the dorm, I connected to a hotspot and just started doing my homework. I didn't finish it, but I did get a low A. Happy low A. It was one of those. But I definitely was dedicated. Sometimes I did things like really late. Some things I did things like early, but you just know what you're capable of. So I suggest to do it early, because you wouldn't be stressed and it wouldn't be that much. But if you think better last minute like me, then you can do it later too. But I really suggest you to do it early and get it over with, because that's like the best advice to do. But I remember I did like some crazy stuff, and then when I did get back to campus, I think I got back to campus at like 1 in the morning. Like, mind you, I was in the car. It was traffic, you know, everybody was coming to see Chris Brown. It was traffic everywhere. So I think I didn't get back on campus until 1 in the morning. Got back on campus. I still had to put certain stuff up. I had to get in the shower. I had to make sure I had like my clothes out for the next day. I was on the phone with my cousin. I still had a Chris Brown concert went, and then the whole time I still have an 8 a.m. And so I had to be up by 7 o'clock the next morning to be on my, yeah. So I don't think I went to bed till like 3 in the morning. I don't think I went to bed till 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I had like, how many hours of sleep is that? It's 5 hours of sleep. 5 hours of sleep. I could not function, but I had a presentation to do that day. So I look crazy. I look hungover. I look crazy. So I had this sweatsuit on, and I just went up there. I was like, okay, let me do my presentation. I did a project. I aced my presentation. So it's like, if you can do that, like, but let me tell you something. After all my classes was over, I took my butt right back to that dorm and was knocked out for the rest of the day. But that's the thing, like, you have to learn your limits, because I know someone that would stay in their friend's room till like 5 in the morning, and then when their 8 a.m. came around, they would either oversleep or they would not be paying attention in class because they didn't know, like, they were just too tired. So don't be that person, because he didn't know his limit. make sure you are social. That's another important thing. Make sure you're social with everybody. Get to know people around the campus. Get to know the campus. Get to know where things are. Get to know what's going on your campus, because the more things you go to, the more people realize, oh, like, oh yeah, she came to that thing, she came to this thing, and then they know your face. And so that's something that I didn't really get to do as much. I did go to some events, but I wish I would have went to more. But go to every event, be social, make sure you talk to everybody, even if it's just a hello. I'm telling you this now, I used to not talk to people at all. I got to college, I was like, hey, hello, how you doing, how you doing? Like, I would speak, if you looked at me dead in my face, I would say hello. Because it's just like, you just never know, like, when people, you never know, like, who people are going to be in your future. So you just want to make sure you're just social and nice and give off, like, you know, positive vibes. So that's what you should do. You should definitely be social. Even if you're antisocial and you get nervous, don't be nervous, boo. Like, you got this. Like, what they gonna do, bite you? Nothing, exactly. They're not gonna bite you. So be social, try to get out there and do what you gotta do. Another thing is your roommate. I had a roommate, it went okay for me. Now, freshmen, you're gonna have a roommate. Make sure you and your roommate talk things out. Always talk things out before you have to take it to a higher step, because mommy and daddy is not on campus with you. Like, they're not. So you have to really, like, communicate with your roommate. Communicate with them, let them know what's going on, or what you don't like and what you do like. And if there is an issue, you know, bring it to them. And roommate, like, whoever the roommate is, please be considerate, because there's some inconsiderate people out here. And just be considerate of people's space and personal space, because one day one of y'all might have midterms, and the other day y'all be like, oh, I'm finished with my midterms. So you bring a whole bunch of people in and they loud and they talking, and you got midterms to do, and it's just not gonna add up. Baby, communicate that with your roommate. Don't embarrass your roommate. Don't be like, oh, you better da 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 da. No, you pull that person aside, because y'all, remember, you guys still have to live together. You pull your roommate aside and you're like, hey, I don't like this because I have to do this. And, you know, don't be a negative Nancy and nag all the time, but definitely, if it's definitely an issue, let them know. Get it? Okay. Because that's what you want. You know, just let them know. You know, if you're feeling uncomfortable, let them know that. Don't keep going throughout the day and they don't know. Like, they don't know that there's an issue going on because you haven't expressed that to them. So definitely let them know, because they can't read minds. They cannot read minds. So definitely communicate. That's one good thing. I don't know. I know that I made sure I called my grandparents in the morning on my way to class, because that's probably the only time I got to talk to them. So make sure you make time for people. Like, try to, like, when you're like resting, like, you know, you rest, you chill, yeah. Then when you're just like plain bored and you have nothing to do, just call that person back or text that person like, hey, I didn't forget about you, sorry, I've been busy. Like, let them know that. So that's another thing. I don't even know what number of advice I'm on, but that's a lot. Make sure you guys keep clean, stay clean. Now you guys are wearing masks, so good luck, y'all. I don't know how y'all gonna do it, because I used to be forgetting my umbrella, I used to forget my jacket. And then keep a mask in your bag at all times. Maybe that would help. And yeah, make sure you just keep a mask on your bag, like in your bag, or like somewhere by your door where you can just grab it and go, so you don't forget. Okay, so when you're stressing in college, okay, freshmen, don't stress, because everything is gonna work out in your favor. Don't stress. I cannot stress that enough. Do not stress. Do not stress. Do not stress. You are okay. You got this. That midterm, you got it. That final, you got it. It's good. You already got it. You already gonna pass. don't stress it, because the more you stress about it, the more you worry yourself, the more you overthink. So when you get down to take the test, you didn't fail. But don't do that. Like, really, just relax. You got it. It's good. You know, you study, you take hours and days out to study, you know, and the day before you can reflect everything. Don't stress about it though, because you got it. You already know it. You good. You got it. Make sure you take notes, especially like in lecture classes. Lecture classes, oh my god. I know you can get tired and bored, and you might get on your phone and start playing video games or whatever, or what is it? Yeah, games or whatever. You might be start playing games or watch a YouTube video, watch a tutorial, whatever. But make sure, I mean, if you're not good at taking notes and you can't keep up to what they're saying, record them. Record their voice. Like, look, just push recording on your phone and let your phone do the talking, because you don't want to miss what they just said. And even if you do miss it, that's why it's also important to make friends in your class, because you can always ask them. But if they don't know it, then ain't nobody gonna know it. So make sure you record it, if anything, if you're not good at lectures. That's one thing. Stressing, that's what we was on. Don't stress. I'm gonna go back to that. I'm gonna go back to the stressing part, because when you guys are like taking your midterm and you're about to break down and all the other stuff, please find ways to study and then go take a break. Maybe you should go walk. Maybe you should go exercise. Maybe you should go eat. Maybe you should go socialize with your friends. Take a break though, because when you don't take a break, you overwhelm yourself and you might have a mental breakdown. So don't do that. Study. I feel like parents, a lot of parents are like, no, you better study, you better study, you better study. And it's like, Mom, Dad, I got it. Like, you know, take about 2 to 3 hours or 4 hours or 5 hours to study, like a good couple of hours to study, and then take a break. Go talk to your friends about something else. Go talk to your friends about the new food that's in the caf, or go talk to your friends about what you want to do. Like, go do something else, because if you sit there and you are all glued into the book, you're going to stress yourself out. You're going to have a mental breakdown. Please go study, and then after that, rest. Please go rest, because then you're gonna be too tired to take the test. You're gonna be falling asleep on the test. You're gonna get a certain time to finish it. Go to sleep. Make sure you eat and go to sleep. Okay, maybe not right back to back, but still, make sure you feed yourself. Make sure you eat, because I used to forget to eat. I used to forget that I had to eat. I had a schedule, and I used to put my schedule eat something. Even if you don't get a chance to go to the caf, make sure you have like some type of snack in your bag. But you also want to eat meals. Like, you want to eat meals. Like, you want to make sure you're eating, because like, yeah, it's either you can lose a lot of weight in college or they gain a lot of weight in college. That's why it's called the freshman 15. Freshman 15 is when the freshman or a freshman gains 15 pounds, because they stress so much, or they're so like, ooh, what is this? And then they just start eating everything and they gain 15 pounds. So make sure you don't do that, because you care about your health. Especially you care about your health. I don't know what else to say. I just know that you guys should definitely be social and network with people, because I know you guys should definitely be social and network with people. Definitely get out here and talk to people, because not everybody's cool. Not everybody's the same way. And yeah, that's really all I have to say for you guys. Go out, have fun with your friends. You know, sometimes you may have to pull an all-nighter, but know your limits. Know your limits. Because, girl, like I told you, I used to go to events and bring my computer. Like, I would go to like a DJ battle and bring my computer with me and do my homework while I'm listening to the DJ battle. Like, I was on it. So it just depends on the person. You really have to, it really depends on the person. So just make sure, oh, and make sure you get tutoring too, because there should be tutors on your campus. So get tutoring. because if you need help, don't be afraid to ask. A lot of people need help in college. Okay, so don't be afraid to ask. That's it really. That's all I really gotta tell you. Make sure you guys just stay on top of everything. And enjoy your freshman year. Freshmen, I'm sorry that it has to be online for the most part for you guys, but enjoy your freshman year, please. And please stay safe, y'all. You wear your mask, make sure you stay hand sanitized up. You know, if you want to wear gloves, go ahead, baby. Do what you got to do to be protected, okay? But thank you guys for watching this video. Freshmen, enjoy your year. It's gonna be amazing, freshmen. It's gonna be an amazing year. Just remember, just do all those things. All those things that I told you to do. Make sure you do. Be social, guys. Don't forget anything I told you. Stay in high vibrations. And again, like, comment, and subscribe, and please share with your friends and your family or anybody that's a freshman and you want to know this advice. Please, just please share it. Thank you guys for coming back to my channel. We are now at 59 subscribers, and that is a great thing right now. I am so blessed and I'm so happy, and we're just gonna keep going up from here. So thank you guys. Follow my Instagram or Twitter if you guys have any questions, or comment down below. Bye.